Good morning. I just finished reading an article concerning the Mesa County Valley School District in Colorado, where they had the school librarians to pull the novel 13 Reasons Why, pulled it from circulation briefly. 13 Reasons Why was written in 2007 by Jay Asher, and just this year, 2017, Netflix released it as an original series, and it's also been cleared for the second season. The book is about this girl, high school girl, who commits suicide, and but before she did it, she recorded a series of tapes pinpointing different individuals that she was somehow connected with throughout her time, and she tells them, different events that have happened that made her come to the point of suicide. My thing about the school district curriculum director having the books pulled, period, or have the circulation halted, period, is that I just don't see how the show romanticized, that's the word they're using, romanticized suicide. I don't see how. You're going to have to explain that to me. And here's the thing about suicide, about sex, any of those things, you have to, it's a real thing. It's very real. It happens. Middle school kids are having sex. Middle school kids are committing suicide. Even elementary school kids. And that's not to say that it's okay for that to happen or whatever, but it does happen. And so because it happens, we need to get out of our comfort zone and have a real conversation about it. Have a conversation about suicide. It's real. Your child probably went to school with somebody who might have mentioned it, who thought about it, who's actually tried it but didn't succeed, or who succeeded. Talk about it. Make sure that that's not your child and your child's friends that are contemplating it. If they're going through something at school, you have to be real with your kids, no matter what age. You cannot. Here's the thing. It just seems like to me that they're trying to shield or protect kids from these things from happening or whatever just because it's shown on TV. Before it was shown on TV, it happened down the road. Before it was shown on TV, it happened 2 counties over or 1 state over. It happened the year prior. It happened in the school. So there's no shielding it. There's no need to try to shield kids from suicide and from sex. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do sex. Hopefully not suicide. If you can have a real conversation about it, that will at least, when it comes to sex, that will at least make them think, reconsider, and maybe even be stronger in the moments of temptation. When it comes to suicide, if you're talking to them about it and let them know that bullying is okay and you have to stand up for yourself or whatever it is you have to do, then that right there will save a life. But we have to be open. We have to have our eyes open. We have to be open-minded. We want our students to be open-minded when it comes to learning new things, learning at school or whatever, meeting new people. Well, we have to be open-minded too, and not be so close to the fact that these things happen, and we do need to have that conversation. Bullying happens. That girl felt bullied. She felt misunderstood. She felt alone. She was hurt by the very people that she called friends. She tried to drop hints and stuff in class to the counselor. They didn't They either didn't see it, they ignored it, or something. But whatever it was, no one helped. And see, that's the thing, because a lot of times they're not going to just come out to you and say, hey, I'm being bullied and I was raped and or assaulted. People are talking about it, spreading lies and rumors. They're not going to come out just like that. She didn't. She tried to deal with it. She tried to talk to her friends. She gave them looks. She tried, and it didn't work. It was unsuccessful. And so we can expect the same thing from our own kids, our own students. They're not going to just come out with it. Even the outspoken ones, they're dealing with stuff internally. And if you're not connected to your students, to your kids, in a positive way where they can feel comfortable enough to come to you and say, hey, this is what's going on, we're going to lose a lot more than we save, than we gain. So I don't believe in, pulling the books from circulation. The book is 10 years old. It came out in 2007. It's published in 2007. Suicide didn't just start this year. Okay, it's been happening before this show. And they were the Mesa County Valley School District. They're mourning 7 students' deaths. But the article said it's been that many suicides since the beginning of the school year. The show just came out this year, top of this year. What, a month ago, 2 months ago? 2017. The book, again, came out 10 years ago. We can't blame this book, or we can't blame this show for students having suicide. But finally, and I can believe it, that some people that are dealing with stuff like the main character dealt with, they're probably feeling relieved. Finally, somebody sees, somebody knows. It's not just me going through this. And it's a shame that it takes a show or something for, kids to feel understood. What about the people that's right next to them? Mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, somebody, teacher, Mr., Mrs., the counselor. So, 13 Reasons Why, I think it's a really good show. I didn't know it was a book until it came out. I'm going back to read the book just because I love to read. And anytime something is written, is a show or movie is made from a book, I always like to read. If I know about it before, I'll read it and then I'll wait to see the film, just like I did with Divergent and everything like that. So anyway, that's my take on it. Let's be open. Let's be candid. Let's be raw and uncut. Let's talk about it. That's the way that we'll be able to deal with it. Let's talk about it. Let's have that dialogue. As is with everything else, we need to talk about it. Not sit on it. Not try to hide it. Not try to put up a shield or a curtain. Talk about it. All right? I'm out. Peace.